Hi, and welcome to another Tribe Forex Power Hour. Today is June 25th, 2014, and I'm going to do today what I've done for years, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our biases from the previous day, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Time close of our daily bars. So let's go ahead and take a look at the markets right now. So I'm going to start with the euro dollar, and what I'm going to say here is, yeah, we had a massive move up today because of really bad news that came out of the U.S., and it really gives me an inclination to say that we're going to have a continuation up, and we very well may. Honestly, these signals aren't extremely clear, but I'm going to go ahead and stick with what I've seen on the rest of the currency pairs, which is a tendency, a propensity toward consolidation. So with this being said, I'm going to be looking for a sell on the euro dollar at this point. What does that mean? Basically, I'm looking for an area of support and resistance that I can use. I think the only point that would make sense at this point, where we are currently in the market, would be 136.50, which is at the high of where we were previously. So that would be a selling point. Also 136.23 if price just goes down. If you want to look for price to make a push back up, it'll be at 136.23. So I'm going to look at 136.50 first of all. Then I'm going to look at 136.23 for a sell on the euro dollar. The dollar Swiss, very same thing. Actually, this one's clearer. I'm going to be looking for a buy, but I'm looking for that buy at 89.20. Okay, so buy at 89.20, pound dollar, beautiful, actually was perfect. Went down to 169.50, went down to 169.51 and bounced right off of it. It's in the middle of the zone now, but if it gets down to 169.50 again, we're going to get a buy, and if it goes up to 170.46, which is a long distance away for us, considering the kind of movement we've had on these currency pairs and the average daily range currently, you know, it's quite a stretch to get there. But if it gets up to 70.46 or 70.50 again, that's what you'll want to do. You'll want to sell at 1.7050, buy at 169.50. Okay, and that's the pound dollar. The dollar yen. All right, so the dollar yen's interesting. So we actually are in a consolidation. We actually broke the trend line finally, but we're still in consolidation. We have a horizontal area of support here at 101.63, which has been very strong over the long term, and it seems to be holding. So if we get back down to 101.63, I'm going to be looking for a buy off of 101.63. I'm also going to look to see if there's anything left in this defunct trend line at 101.93. So if we get back up to 101.93, you know, I think 10200 in that vicinity is a safer bet for a sell off on the dollar yen. Right now I'm looking for a buy off of 101.63, though I think that's closer and more likely to occur. Aussie dollar, clearly in consolidation here, back and forth movement, beautiful back and forth movement here. So from right where we are, you can probably take a sell off of right where we are, 94.01, but there's a nice sell. If price gets back up to 94.17, that's really the sweet spot to get a sell off of and see if price comes down again. We are in consolidation. You can see the bars going across, consolidation bias. Euro yen, same thing, consolidation, narrowing consolidation here. And yeah, it's looking something like this. So based on these conditions, we can look for a buy off of 138.63, and I'm going to look for price to, let's see what the other yen, the rest of the yen pairs are doing. Yeah, I'm going to look for a buy, euro yen buy off of 138, right where it is, more or less, 138.65, and probably look for a breakback at about 139.43. Pound yen, I'm going to be looking for, from right now where it is, I think there's a good opportunity at 172.80, right where it is, 172.90, 172.80 for a buy off of that, heading up to about 173.32 and maybe even 173.71. And that is on the pound yen. The New Zealand also in consolidation. I'm going to look for a sell right from its current position. The dollar CAD, I'm going to be looking for a buy as it is now in consolidation. It broke out and it found its way into what we like to call an inside breakout pattern. So it is in consolidation right now. Okay, and that's the dollar CAD. I'm not sure if we have any information coming out of the CAD right now, and that would actually be pertinent. Let's take a look quickly. Oops. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff coming out, obviously. Unemployment claims is always interesting. So let's look at that. Unemployment claims for tomorrow should be interesting. So 8:30, there's going to be an announcement. If price hasn't really moved hard for you just yet, or we are approaching those areas, I would say the movement's going to occur then. We could get some pound news at about 5:30 or around that time, as the Bank of England gets chatted up, if you will. But yeah, we could see movement around that time. But look at those areas of support and resistance first. If you have taken money on these trades beforehand, you may want to exit those trades because the market movement could get a little erratic. But those are the areas that we're looking for once again. Okay, so right off current areas levels, we're looking for a sell on the New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD, we're looking for a buy off of current levels. The pound yen, as I said before, 172.90, 172.85. There's a buy there. Euro yen, looking for a buy right now from current levels. Aussie dollar, looking for a sell from current levels. Dollar yen, I'm looking for it to get down to 101.63 or for a buy, or at 10200 for a sell. The pound dollar is in the middle, and so we're looking at 169.50 for a buy, or 1.7046 for a sell, and dollar Swiss looking at 89.20 for a buy. And the euro dollar, we're looking at 136.50 for a buy. Okay, so in that vicinity, if price gives us an opportunity, if price continues to move down, doesn't get to that 136.50, you may get a reattempt at 136.24. Those of you who are a part of Tribe Forex, you know the methodology to use to have the confirmation to take that trade. Having said that, that is pretty much it for today, guys. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another edition of the Tribe Forex Power Hour. Happy trading. Oh, by the way, guys, we did really awesome. We had great opportunities here on the euro dollars. We came up to 136.50. That was great. Yesterday, not so much. The day before, we did have opportunities. We had a couple opportunities here, obviously, as price got close to the 50 EMA. The pound dollar was really the winner here as we got down to 169.50, and you saw price move up from there on the pound dollar. That was a great opportunity there. The rest of the pairs really didn't come close to areas of support and resistance where we could have, to our entries where we wanted to do them yesterday. Now, the day before was an awesome day. It was a 140 pip day. So that was spectacular, and honestly, that could make any trader's life, month basically. With that 140 pips, if you play it properly, you could have what you need to just, close it down. If you don't know how to do that, you need to be a part of Tribe Forex, and I can show you exactly how to do that. Wouldn't it be nice to trade once a month? Yeah, well, there are people who do it, including myself. When I get a good day in the markets, that's what I do. So with that, guys, I look forward to talking to you in another edition of the Tribe Forex Power Hour. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.